Na Stonebwoy, a Afrobeat artist in Ghana, or a reggae artist in Ghana, or a dancehall artist in Ghana. In fact, sounds quite a hip life artist in Ghana. Na ne career no, wabone homodin. I know the yase otan okwadua no way in America. Wabone homodin when the career him because from the street of Ashaiman via Dansuman with high grade family, Sammy and Association Records. What me pia na on heading a beam records and I say on one heading a distribution platform or on one a label or Benetton Benetton Music Group. That's what I was looking for. Benetton Music Group. And no, I had there accessible about home. Now over the years, say Osha Stonebwoy journey now, it has been full of high competition. Stonebwoy journey easy. It has been high competition, even from his own godfather Sammy, down to the next Afrobeat artist, down to Kelvin Boy, up to Shatawale ne Omekauning Nano Ojinamu. Yebano who comes with authority. Stonebwoy is very interested in who comes in authority because or you'll be at what faster competition imti. Or no so be all competition be more paku authority biano. Me jiri obuoni paku enna or recognize you ni paku so. Jamaica na Stonebwoy called this trip near and somewhere free haba papa. It looks like they are new every morning and I'll probably be a fufroba. Ya kai say according to your business on our snatching Shatawale yellow Lamborghini so I want to start to come me say very ben home. And my no so am for di home come latest one aba another interview and also still ojinamu wo Jamaica one business Stonebwoy obi a we dancehall ni reggae achepa na mukrom ho no yate se mu ye obi a na mu ye nkrofobia mu di reggae ni dancehall achi ti e ba mukrom ho a ye ka hwan krompo na ye dancehall king in the world especially from the Jamaican people the real proponent of dancehall and reggae na mukrom mo hwan na osha ombeto amano. And the competition more or less came around Vibes Cartel and Beenie Man. After Omudi Dinkomona, competition be secure around Vibes Cartel and Beenie Man. Ebisa Stonebwoy said, Toko Krum is a CA near dancehall king. Ewa Jamaica near Casamo Krum for Omuni back for Wina or Krum for Beino. And now my first, Stonebwoy Pekasa Tintin simple questions. Adi bakope then na besides say it has started conversation all my money Stonebwoy adwen ho all my money nya adwen wo ho and am feel say o fe chon simple question but din na yenko ni jai say o twa ho kankro sad. Well, this is how it is done. Let's go and watch excerpt of that interview. When we come back, maybe some man for say saying so far response na okay momo na Ghana ha kra na ye hwese di mi anyway ya Beenie Man any Vibes Cartel or influence in dancehall Ghana ha to say. Kai say let me give you this background. Stonebwoy a ebisa the same question no or you be a oni Beenie Man our connect pa na nimpo ayenyum a friend sugar enti that connection or linkage no ho. And I show bit Vibes Cartel so on Shatawale so et say honam ni dompe de bia omotare omho entino say Stonebwoy answer no one kan year e kwese obi enipa na akwa de akwa raise no e bia na the other side afeli betrayed enti san komo we ni nyina o kan no consider na ya hwese de be. Let's go watch this excerpt of the interview. Na afeyeba yeni nkomo ya hwese etesen ya. Doctor, why already a share video?
In Jamaica now, and there is a discussion who is the king of the dancehall. Who is the king of the dancehall?
It's interesting to know, but right now, this cartel is a new, Beenie Man has been a legend. It's a legend, still a legend. He grew me, he showed me a lot of love. He's one of my godfathers. What I got to say is that the kingship situation is overrated. Cartel is doing even much more better than just to be a king. Likewise, Beenie and all of those, they're like, you know, Irish and Chin said something in that area, and I really respect what they said because everybody to himself is a king.
But if you were to ask a young Ghanaian, somebody living in Accra, who would they say is the king?
Beenie Man has actually had that the king of the dancehall name to his brand for so long that he would resonate to the mind than Cartel this morning.
But if Cartel reached out and said, I'm going to be in Florida next week and we're performing at a big arena and I want you there, you're going to be there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not? Big up the teacher.
Who said them? I said them are the governor that me never hear.
Guess what now? The resurgence is high, it's crazy, and we love it. And that is good for persons like me who has been standing for Afro dancehall from inception. You know what I'm saying? So the more Afrobeat grows, the more I still get to do my work, and the more dancehall grows, the more better for me. So I'm actually a living proof of the collaboration.
Boy, say bim. Aha. Stonebwoy, the philosophical Stonebwoy, Cheboni Papa. I say we come why na ye dancehall kid and what it was that simple.
Yeah. It wasn't a simple question.
It was that simple.
It is not. It is not.
So why is it not simple? Convince me why.
Me, I say it is a difficult question. Me, I such a top. So I'm not a certain smart. Oh, me patwa.
Afro patwa is not good.
Jebo ti me makotra baby. Na menim say camp way. Ahada me wo. I won't look down on them. Na me near the back up be jam nche. If doesn't mean anyway. There na papa. Me twa me ho.
Won't easy.
But don't just say you may try.
Because before you even say that, you may even issue a disclaimer and then disclose where you stand. Choose what you think is the dancehall king and then later explain. That's how you go about it.
Okay.
But we have some people who may not want to disclose where they belong. That's the first problem. They don't want to disclose that, okay, I belong to this camp, so I'll choose this person. But rather, they will try to explain themselves before they will point where they think that, or they will point to the person that they think that deserves it. And then, it will bring the issue that we are having right now. Because
when you listen to how Stonebwoy answered in who is the dancehall king in your Ochusu
Binima. But Odika circles answer. And the idea was that why he chose Beenie was the fact that Beenie, the title dancehall king, I any influence down here in Ghana. It's and say Beenie really the dancehall king in his opinion. But he's also aware say Vice Cartel in recent time is having huge influence in Ghana or Africa as a whole. So that's how he went about it. So obviously he's choosing Beenie for some reason that you and I would say nothing depending who was our connection, you know. So just based on that, you can choose him. That's one. But he didn't disclose it. That's why it is an issue. And can all starting or say, oh, me, because of the relationship I have with Beenie, I think I'll go with Beenie. And here are my reasons. And can discuss it.
That'll be that.
Yes, because you know that, okay, he's going for his man. They have connection and all those things. But this time around, he didn't start with that disclaimer. He started with what they both of them have done. And he was trying to also please the other side. The offended Vice Cartel, and I said Vice Cartel fans.
Okay.
And then you know, also acknowledge the new impact that Vice Cartel is having here. Even if he had impact some time ago, now there's a renewed energy, and he cannot ignore that energy. Just that if I were him, I would start by choosing Beenie Man, do whatever justification I have to do for Beenie Man.
Okay.
Then I will come and praise Vice Cartel for the new energy that he is having. Even if he hadn't done that in the olden days, in your opinion, now we can all see that yes, Vice Cartel, there's a new energy. He's all over the place. He's been performing, moving around. People are talking about him day in, day out. So in the modern, if you take the his old influence out of the system, based on what happened some years ago, now that he's back, we know the new energy, we know the new impact, we know what happened when he did his concert last year, 31st December. We like, why? How are you going to ignore all these things? So for sure, if you want to be objective, you will talk about those things, but you can still choose the person that you think deserves it.
Okay.
And in this case, that's what Stonebwoy did.
Okay.
So that's why I was also saying that it is not an easy question for you to answer, especially when you want to please both sides. And that's exactly what Stonebwoy did. I mean, at the end of the day, he was asked, Vice Cartel will be performing in America. Would you love to join? What did he say? He said, of course. He will go. Like, easy cry, like, oh, why no cry say, me kwa ebe ha that side. No. It was straight like that. And because of that, his answer for who is the dancehall king, he will struggle to answer. And again, it is subjective here.
Okay.
It is based on what has influenced him in terms of dancehall music. And it will include having that personal relations with Beenie Man, including doing a song with him. That influence will be part of his
also
answer.
Performing with him.
Yes, performing with him, bringing him to Ghana.
Yeah.
And now Oko choose you before. No, they will not do that. Just that his answer was like he was just trying to be objective instead of bringing his affiliation, and people will see through it. That's why it is an issue now. If he started by issuing a disclaimer of his relationship with Beenie Man, I think even the
Host.
presenter or the host may not even go ahead to ask the follow-up questions.
Okay.
If he had disclosed his relationship with Beenie Man, maybe a host no onim sa details no.
Exactly.
So ordinary bagana, ordinary bonyum, and in that host's mind, it's like, oh, then it means you love that guy. That's why you are working with him like that. So what would be the need for him to ask you, whom will you choose as a dancehall king? I mean, it will be obvious. But Stonebwoy didn't do the disclosure, so the host even went ahead to ask a follow-up by saying, say, you know, friend say, brabe on the show, a year obeko, America obeko, and then Stonebwoy said yes. I am thinking that the host will ask that question because Vice Cartel I invited Shatawale. Amane aboni show. And you know, say Shatawale di kan kobono. Once so ye invite wa obekwa na. I think the host he's aware of the Stonebwoy Shatawale issue.
I suspect.
Yes, he's aware of that. Vice Cartel I invited Shatawale. Now he's aware of that. And you know, once we invite you, that was why the follow-up question came. Because choosing the dancehall king has nothing to do with whether we invite or uncle. But it was a follow-up because only the situation between Shatawale and Stonebwoy, and you know, yes, and Stonebwoy didn't disclose his relations with Beenie Man. And even that question, a long question. So for me, it is not an easy question, but the Stonebwoy answer gave room for people to also share their,
something like this.
Yes, exactly.
Well, dancehall king in the whole world, and there is the world boss. His name is Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel will say, "My brother Shatawale." I know at this stage, dancehall heads are talking. Only dancehall head are frinching.
But Patwa no onka say my brother. Me brother.
Me brethren. What do you call me brethren? If you are not a dancehall head, me patrol in China, dancehall heads for the Ninkomo. And the big question is, in reality, in Ghana, a community of music lovers and consumers, between Vibes Cartel, between Beenie Man, who has had that impact over the other? I'm sure this would have been the same question put to Stonebwoy in another flesh. Yes, that within your community, the music consumers, when we talk dancehall, who are the movers and shakers? Or who is that guy at the top? And if an option of Vibes Cartel is presented to you and an option of Beenie Man is presented to you, who will you vote for or who will you go for? Well, Roland can kill the rest.
There is a saying that goes that if you don't stand for something,
You stand for nothing.
you stand for nothing or you fall for anything. You see, unfortunately, that is the situation Stonebwoy finds himself. One culture that is very strong when it comes to reggae, Jamaica, dancehall, has to do with affiliations, where you stand, and the kind of mindset you have.
Okay.
You see, one thing that is very strong there is it has nothing to do with division,
Okay.
but it has everything to do with where you belong. It has nothing to do with division, no,
Okay.
but it has everything to do with where you belong. Everybody has a place they belong or where they belong to,
Okay.
whether you like it or not. You may see them bond at a point, laugh at a point, do this at a point. But you see the demarcations, the barriers, they are very clear, like they are very clear.
Yeah, bien moi toi.
And when they are being asked such questions, it is just 2-3 seconds they answer you.
They are not thinking about it.
No, because you know where they stand. So they, whatever answer they give you, your follow-up self will not be one that when you don't take
know what you are going for.
Exactly. There are some follow-ups you cannot even give as a host or as a presenter, because you know where they are coming from. It's just like going to ask Spice right now, who is the king of dancehall?
Yes.
You think Spice will run about like the way Stonebwoy is doing?
Only Adaji.
No. Go ask your Storm.
Only Adaji.
Who is the king? Like it is just a split second. Like they will not think twice. They will not flinch. They will not do anything, and you can't do anything to them.
But I'm best this words we account.
I'm
an account.
I'm
an account.
They will tell you, you are the only king. Any other king, a beggar king.
Yeah, those were Spice's words.
Of course.
You are the only king. Any other king is a beggar king.
Beggar king. No, you see, it has nothing to do with you being a hypocrite. Besides,
or a hater.
Whichever place you choose to stand, the beauty in this is that you have enough to hold yourself or to pride yourself with.
Yeah.
You have enough to defend where you stand. If you choose to stand with Beenie Man, see, there are some people, regardless of the crown they put on Vibes Cartel's head, it is Beenie Man. That is to them, it is Beenie Man. Forget, yes, they will recognize the impact Vibes Cartel is having, but it is Beenie Man. But you see, when you don't know where you stand, or you want to belong everywhere, that is when a simple question as this, even with the fact that you are affiliated to a certain place, you will still struggle to make sense even out of the question before you even try to answer. That is when you will need other people as references to make sense of your answer. As a person can't say me by asa wo kan ye bedi watem nti wo kofa obi a ye fere no e de na be ye reference o asemi a me pese me ken aso me secret ken. But you see, the people that he was referencing, they know where they stand. It is about impact. Who has impacted you? It is subjective. You see some of these things, most of them are subjective.
Yeah, based on your position.
Your position.
What you consume, what you see.
Exactly.
What you are exposed to.
What you are exposed to, where you belong. That's
the
it.
information you have, the knowledge you've gathered around the conversation.
Question way, yen try home. If you are seeing to be any deal, you see, it is one of the reasons why the host will continue because of who's so channel. So Bisa say, so what if Vibes Cartel calls you? Because you see the answer that he gave. He chose Beenie Man, but lots of people will see it as you did not answer.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of people will see that he did not answer the question.
Yes.
He just
because
went.
They did not get your response.
Your position.
Your direct response. Yeah.
Why? Because you want to be everywhere. You want to be everywhere. Who says you cannot stand somewhere, belong somewhere, and still go wherever you want to go? You can. I don't know the kind of your friend is saying intimidation and timidity and fear be a woman or feeling say okay, say me yes me wa ha nko ebia na me nya ha. And now say ebia you see perhaps his past utterances and ebia hunting or some past inactions and ebia hunting the current ways of responding to some of these things.
Okay.
Because we know there are things, evidence of some of the things that he's even said about Vibes and all of that. And his affiliation with Beenie Man and all of that. Yeah. And you know how strong these people have when it comes to where you belong. They may not have a problem with you, but they would want you to respect your space and let them also respect their space.
Exactly.
Vibes Cartel doesn't have a problem with Beenie Man.
No.
Even when he was crowned, he picked them up. So when he was in incarceration, these people were the ones that were able to do something good out of dancehall to still keep the hope alive, to even influence other people or other generations. Okay. He paid respect to them. But you see the position he stood, he still accepted the crown as he would. Nothing wrong. So there is no need for you to go round when you are asked some of these questions. And
just hit it straight.
Hit it straight and go.
Don't stress.
We know the kind of impact that, you see, even if you are talking about reggae and dancehall, me, I've said it and I'll say it again. Stonebwoy is more of a reggae artist than a dancehall artist. Stonebwoy.
You are not the only person saying this.
Is more of a reggae artist than a dancehall artist.
But now he's Afro.
So if you are choosing somebody, or if you want to see who between Beenie Man and your friend say Vibes Cartel, who has had more impact on Stonebwoy, without him saying it, everybody would know it is Beenie Man. Without him saying it, everybody would know it is Beenie Man.
Who assume? Say it like
that.
Exactly.
Everybody would assume. Especially assuming even in the lenses of Stonebwoy.
Exactly.
The assumption should be in the lenses
and
of
it will be very strong.
Yeah.
Same way with Shatawale. If we want to scout for which dancehall artist has had impact on Shatawale, without him even saying it, I draw what the clear. So this question will not be asked like by Shatawale and he will flinch and you see, we understand Beenie Man has had an impact. Nobody is asking you who has had an impact. The person that is asking you the question knows the impact of all the people that he is asking you about. In fact, if there is even somebody with a higher knowledge of them, it is not you to tell him. He should rather be the one to tell you. Because he's been with them. He knows them. Even within their jurisdiction, he knows who has weight and at what time, or who had weight at what time. But he is asking you about where you come from. And where you come from, what is the current situation? must you run around?
That be that.
You see,
Be bold.
Shatta was not even asked. But when he was on stage, he said, Vibes, you are like an angel in Africa. So imagine going to ask Shatta Wale who is the dancehall king. This has, you see, this, I understand where you are coming from. Say, wait, now a simple question. But you see the person that you bisa answer question, we know. Unfortunately, position no didn't want shame. Answer. Because he wants to prove some point to be. He wants to please everybody. He wants to please everybody, and at this point, we all know that the next place he wants to please is the camp of Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, it will be very prudent for him to watch his utterances, especially now that ring trumpet to trumpet to that so he will be very careful in how he talks about it. Intina, after eulogizing your friend is saying Beenie Man and all of that, he will still come back and come and talk. And Vybz Kartel, his impact even goes beyond kinship. Bruh, we are not asking you about your friend is saying God level. We are asking you about kinship. Answer the question. It's as simple as that. But unfortunately, the position our brother has taken is making it difficult for him to go straight and answer.
Why stiff?
Yes. Saying Beenie Man is your dancehall king will not take anything away from Vybz Kartel. It will not limit Vybz Kartel's impact. And in fact, even if somebody would want to challenge you, Stonebwoy, on why you chose Beenie Man over Vybz Kartel, see, you can have a tall list of things to defend yourself, including what you even mentioned. Say, he's had that tag on himself for a long time that some people have even accepted it unknowingly, unconsciously. All these are materials that you can use to defend yourself. And also at that time, Vybz Kartel was not actively practicing. He wasn't. So it will be very easy per achievement, per impact. You cannot tell me Beenie Man has not had an impact. No.
He's had enough.
He's had enough, plenty. So if it is just like you like the recent Daddy Lumba being the GOAT and whatever, the greatest of all time. See, somebody can stand with a friend and say, Abranti Amachi Dede, Nana Amachi, and will still have a lot of things to defend himself with. Somebody can choose Kojo Entry and will still have a lot of things to defend. Why? Because these people have had impact in society. They've done enough. And some of these things, we know they are subjective. So don't run around. Just hit the nail right on the head and don't do run about any kind of.
Well, so who is your world dancehall king in Ghana? I'm asking you. In Ghana, you, who is your world dancehall king? I would want to read some of your messages on this. Roland Amate and Chemo, they have given us some deep insight into the conversation as well. And I want to know from you what you are also adding to this. But